Hi there, this is Jaime from the NERIC Enterprise Service Management team, and I'll be guiding you through this tutorial on the NERIC Service Status Page in ServiceNow. When a NERIC service is experiencing a degradation, outage, or planned maintenance, NERIC agents can submit an outage record, which will then populate the Service Status Page. Let's define the items that affect the status page. Degradation. A service is functional but not working as expected. Outage. A service is unexpectedly unavailable. Planned maintenance. A scheduled period of time when a service is not available, typically for an update. Please note you may see planned outage in ServiceNow rather than planned maintenance. For the purpose of this training, we will use these interchangeably. There are a couple different ways to access the Service Status page. First, on the login screen, you can click Service Status. Secondly, once you are logged in and on the Service Agent Workspace homepage, select Employee Center from the All menu. You'll land on the Employee Center homepage and then can click Service Status. Before we get into the details of the Service Status page, I want to take a minute and explain what it is and what benefits it provides. The NERIC Service Status page is a central location that lists all NERIC services and their current status. Here, users can see in real time if a service they rely on is experiencing an issue, has upcoming planned maintenance, and if there is an outage, an estimated restoration time when possible. Having one place where this information is displayed provides all users with the same consistent information about the services their district subscribes to, so there's no confusion. When a user isn't logged into ServiceNow, they will be able to see all NERIC services listed in alphabetical order. They will also have limited functionality. For example, you can't submit an incident against the outage. Here, I'm logged in as a district user and can see only the services that my district subscribes to. When you're logged in as an agent, you'll see all NERIC services. Now let's talk about the page structure and what functionality we have now that we're logged in. Across the top of the page is a 5-day history. The Now column lists the current status. If the status is anything other than operational, you can click on the colored pill and see more details. On the left, we have the Current Status section. Any NERIC services currently experiencing an outage or degradation will be displayed here. Because I'm now logged in, I can click the I'm Affected button and the system will automatically create an incident and relate it to the outage or degradation. The Planned Maintenance section gives users a heads up on upcoming dates when a service will be unavailable. The legend serves as a reminder for what the symbols and colors refer to. The Service Subscriptions section allows you to subscribe to or unsubscribe from email notifications. You can subscribe to or unsubscribe from all services, or you can select a specific service to receive notifications about. To select a specific service, click the envelope next to the respective service. The green envelope indicates you will receive email notifications. So now that you've seen what the service status page looks like, you're probably wondering how that page gets populated. Let's walk through the steps to create a degradation or an outage. We'll talk about planned outages a bit later. If there's a degradation or an outage for a service you or your team manages, you're probably already aware that there's an issue. Your team and/or manager should discuss the specifics of the issue and what the message to users should be. Once a decision is made on what information needs to be relayed and who will submit the degradation or outage record, that person can navigate to the Service Agent Workspace in ServiceNow. A degradation or outage record must be created from an incident. Most likely, an incident will already have been reported. In the event an incident has not been submitted for the issue, you'll have to create one. On the incident record, use the Create Change Request dropdown and select Create Outage. This will open a new outage record. Just as with other record types within ServiceNow, the system automatically assigns a number. You'll have to enter the configuration item, This is the service experiencing the issue. In the type field, make the appropriate selection. For this example, we'll use outage. Enter the begin date as the current date and time. An end date is not required here, but if you are aware of an estimated restoration time, feel free to enter it. Just remember that if the degradation or outage goes beyond the end date you've entered, you'll need to update it. The system will automatically populate the task number field to reflect the incident number the outage was created from. In the details section, enter the message your manager and/or team discussed prior to submitting the record. Please use caution here. Anything entered in this field will be visible to all users. You can also enter an estimated restoration time here rather than above. Click Save to submit the outage. You'll receive an email notification that the degradation or outage has been submitted. Email notifications will also be sent to any users who have subscribed to receive them. Now let's create a planned outage or planned maintenance record. From the Service Agent workspace, navigate to the All menu, type Outages, and select it. A list of all degradations, outages, and planned outages will be displayed. Click New in the top right-hand corner to open a new outage record. The system automatically assigns a number to the record. Enter the configuration item. This is the service that is affected by the planned outage. In the type field, we're going to select Planned Outage. Enter the begin date of the planned outage. Since a planned outage is typically for a specific time period, an end date is required. Don't worry, if the planned outage goes beyond what is entered here, you'll be able to change it later. In the details section, enter any important information relating to the planned outage. Remember to use caution here, as anything entered in this field will be visible to all users. Click Submit to save the record. When we navigate back to the Service Status page, we can see that the outage for eSchool and the planned maintenance record for Blackboard we created has been updated. Now let's walk through the process of updating or ending a degradation or outage. On the right-hand side of the Service Agent Workspace homepage is the Announcements widget. Use the arrows underneath to locate the appropriate record and click on it. The outage record will display, allowing you to update the record as needed. For example, you can change the end date due to ongoing issues or maintenance. Remember, planned outages will already have an end date populated because they are usually for a specific amount of time. However, the end date can be changed if necessary. You can also add more information about the degradation, outage, or planned outage in the Details field. As previously mentioned, please be cautious about what is entered here as it is visible to all users. After making the appropriate changes, click Save to update the record. If the issue has been resolved and you need to end the degradation or outage, you can do that on this record as well, and in a few different ways. First, you can type in the end date and time of the degradation or outage. Secondly, you can click in the field to use the calendar functionality. And lastly, you can use the End Outage button at the top of the record. Please note that if there is an end date already populated in the field, it will be overwritten by using either the Calendar or End Outage button options. Also note that when using the End Outage button, the end date will be populated with the current date and time. If the end date should be in the future, you'll want to make sure you change the information in the field. You should see a confirmation message displayed on the screen. Click Save to update the record, and the service will now show as operational on the Service Status page. When the degradation or outage is ended, you'll also need to resolve the incident that the outage was created from. Navigate to the incident record, enter any applicable work notes, and resolve the incident. Be sure you use Resolved by Agent as the resolution code. You enter the resolution notes and click Resolve. This will ensure that the parent incident, as well as any incidents reported against the degradation or outage, are closed. The last thing I'd like to show you is how degradations, outages, and planned outages are displayed on the user's portal homepage when they're logged in. Up at the top, you'll see there are multiple service status alerts. If we expand the chevron, we can see at a quick glance what services are currently experiencing issues. The user is able to see only the services their district subscribes to. Outages are displayed first, then degradations, and then planned outages. If there was more than one alert per category, the most recently submitted item is listed first. For more details, the user can click the hyperlink and then the Service Status button, which will direct them to the Service Status homepage. Another option is to click the Service Status link on the top right of the menu bar, which will also take you to the Service Status page. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about the NERIC Service Status page.